Hello, and welcome to JLG's top 10 levels in Rayman Legends. The newly released Rayman Legends is what I would consider to be one of the finest 2D platformers to date. I haven't been in the scene of this franchise since Rayman 2 The Great Escape, so having missed out on Origins might be the reason for me praising the shit out of this game. But fuck it. With tight controls, unique levels with amazing soundtrack and visuals, crazy enemies and boss fights, and last but not least daily and weekly challenges, you cannot be unimpressed by this game. So I decided to point out my favorite levels, with a maximum of 2 levels from each world, for the sake of keeping this list interesting. Also, I will only list normal levels, which means no boss, musical, invaded, rescue or origins levels. Basically, levels that include rescuing 10 teensies and gathering 600 lumps. Let's begin! Number 10. The mysterious inflatable island from World 4, 20,000 lumps under the sea. Ugh, water levels. It doesn't matter what genre it is, I don't like water in games. Unless you're on a boat. Meh, whatever. Let's get through this level and... music to my ears. Maybe this will be alright. Wait, where did the delightful music go? No way! A water world that isn't just about fish and corals? What's this, Shigeru Miyamoto says? I might mention this again during this video, but what I truly love about the levels in this game is how they throughoutly change from one thing to another. Look, you started out on this inflatable island, jumped into the water full of colorful fish collecting lumps, then suddenly you're down in the dark doing some serious infiltration shit. Come to think of it, infiltration seems to be the overall theme of this game, seeing how most worlds starts out with a level like this. Number 10? More like number 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 stars, A++, thumbs up, smiley face, best game! Number 9. What the duck? From World 3, Fiesta de la yeah, that's probably it. What, you thought I would forget about the Murphy levels? Now, since this is the PC version, the Murphy levels might not be as fun, but does that really matter when you get turned into a chicken? I really don't know how to explain this one. I just happen to really like it for some reason. Sure, you're handicapped with less platforming capabilities, and sure, this concept is used again in another level, just different Murphy mechanics, and sure, chickens do say quack. Wait, that's not right. But you know what? Murphy doesn't give two shits about your standards. Next! Number 8. Castle in the Clouds from World 2, Toad Story. Again, there isn't too much to be said. You fly around and beat toads up. What a sad story this is. Too bad Slip isn't here, I wouldn't mind beating his sorry ass up. Getting back on track, Mega Man is a great game, and Kirby shouldn't eat all those poor Waddle-Doos. I should probably Waddle-Do a better job convincing you that this level is awesome. Alright, let me put it this way. Getting back to how the levels change throughout comes back to this one, where the level gets more and more intense as you go along. And you might say, oh well, like every other 2D platformers do, right? Well, no. It's not like in Mario that towards the end of the level the music changes and a spiky bine's traveling towards you, is it? I didn't think so. Levels like this really makes it feel like you're on a grand adventure. It's not just another level of the game, it's a little story to be told. A sad story, with toads having their asses kicked. Let me find that bastard Slippy and give him a nice kick in the... Number 7. The Amazing Maze from World 5, Olympus Maximus. Originally, I didn't plan on placing this level on the list, but upon replaying it, I suddenly grew more fond of it. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike any levels in this game, but something about this one didn't click with me the same way. Until now. There's just something unique about it. The Amazing Maze? You got that right. I actually had to replay this a couple of times before getting the golden trophies, and the invaded version has to be the most challenging one by far. And like most levels, shit goes down towards the end. It's the little things that gets me. Next! Number 6. Shields Up and Down from World 5, Olympus Maximus. Oh, I went there. I know what you're thinking. How could you not pick at least one level including the Devil Swarms? Those were one of the most awesome moments in this game. Well, I guess, but this is a list of top 10 levels, not enemies. Also, Murphy, flying, projectiles, and holy Zeus! Come on, this part made you just lumps. I really like the theme of this world. Too bad the rest focus too much on the realm of Hades, which is why this world is my least favorite. It's too much of the same. It's still a badass last world, I'll give it that. Well, until this moment. What the fuck, dude? Number 5. Quicksand from World 1, Teens is in Trouble. Now we're really delving into it. Quicksand, despite being an early level in the game, might be the most hectic. I really love how out of the blue it is. Here you are as Rayman, running through castles and forest in a medieval themed world, then suddenly you're in a desert with ship parts falling down. Hell yeah! The music really carries you along in this. It truly makes it feel like shit's going down and you have to get the hell out of there. You also have to react quickly, as you have limited time to get most of the lumps and teensies. Come on, what else do I need to say about this one? Let me read a poem. Roses are red, violets are blue, Rayman Legends is the best game ever, and 1 + 1 is 2. That rhymed, yo. Number 4. Snakes on a Cake from World 3, Fiesta de los Muertos. There we go. Damn it, why must these levels be so undefinable? Yet again, I really don't know what to say besides the obvious. Let me show you some clips. Whoa! 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 Yeah! Shit! Amazing. I don't know, I just really like it. Take it away, Murphy. Number 3. How to Shoot Your Dragon from World 1, Teens is in Trouble. Although it goes somewhat back to what I've already said, take a close look at the levels in this game. Look at all the details, listen to how the music changes, just look at the content. This isn't just World 1 level 6 or whatever, it is, as I said earlier, a story of its own, a world of its own. This is what truly makes this game stand out, at least for me. But I feel like it goes highly unappreciated. It starts off pretty similar to the earlier levels of this world. You're just running through a dungeon using Murphy to cut ropes, move and flip platforms, and tickling large enemies. Then all of a sudden, once again, shit gets real and you have to get the hell out of there. It feels like you're delving deeper and deeper into the dungeon as the background and music changes. This is truly the most epic level. Screw Bowser's Castle, this is where the tension is at. Oh, alright, let me just pause for a second. I don't dislike Mario at all. I love the original 2D games, and sure, comparing these two games is highly unfair considering the gap in age. What I'm referring to is specifically the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Just look how fresh this game is compared to the new Super Mario Bros. U. It does raise questions towards Nintendo, doesn't it? Why isn't Mario this good after all these years? Come on, guys. Anyway, here you are at the end of the level. Together with Murphy, you manage to escape the fiery wrath of the dungeon. Then, what's this? It's not over! Projectiles? Dragons? Yeah! And there you go. But wait, if this was only number 3, how amazing is number 1 and number 2? Mansion of the Deep from World 4, 20,000 Lumps Under the Sea. In one way or another, the levels on this list stood out the most, and Mansion of the Deep, in terms of that criteria, came out on top. At the beginning, you're greeted with 3 doors. The middle door has a barrier, which you need to shut down. So how do you do that? You either go left or right. That's right, 2 choices to go in a 2D platformer. Well, in the end you have to go both ways, but it still defeats some linearity. Let's start with the path to the right. You'll enter a mansion with a fancy hallway with nice furniture. Now the cool thing about this is that when you get to the power switch and turn it off, the previous rooms will change. So now you have to go back in a different manner. It really raises both exploration and variation. The left path is kinda similar. It starts off with the mansion area, then an underwater segment to reach the power switch. Alright, we turn off the power. Let's return to the middle room. This really makes it feel like a dungeon from a game like Zelda. There isn't much to the last room, just a quick speedrun through halls of red lasers. Now the best part about this level is the Uplay achievement. You're supposed to get through the entire level without crossing any security lights or lasers. To make it more interesting, try to get full score as well, huh? I wish they would make more achievements like this. The rest feels so natural, like you just get them without noticing or even trying. Oh well. Now, it is time for number 1. Ray and the Beanstalk from World 2, Toad Story.
Fox, look out!
Shut up! Alright, this one was probably unexpected. This level is as simple as it gets, but hear me out. This was the first level that I played due to the demo on Wii U. As I said earlier, I missed out on Origins, so the demo really caught me off guard. The level just felt so magical, so open, so original, and so fun. Sure, you might just call this being nostalgic, and why not? This is a list of my favorites, not the ones I think are the overall best. But no other level made me feel the same. The way it starts out really slow with the calm music and slow pace, it feels so relaxing. Then before you know it, you're in a swamp full of, well, these things. The music changes and you realize, shit, I'm probably alone in this, but I won't change my mind. For me, this is just a case where the atmosphere wins. Rayman Legends really just came out of the blue. I actually had some concerns about it upon release, but boy was I wrong. I'm just gonna say it, favorite 2D platformer of all time. I cannot wear my nostalgia glasses forever. There comes a time when you just have to move on. You may just sit there with your NES collection all day and worry for the future of gaming, but every now and then, something special happens. Hope. You have been watching JLG's top 10 levels in Rayman Legends. Thank you for dropping by. If you enjoyed what you saw, a like would be much appreciated. Stay tuned for more videos by subscribing. There's a lot more coming. Do you have any suggestions? Any questions? Feedback? You're in luck! Underneath the video is something called the comment section. There you can go ahead and type messages to your extent. Oh look, a comment! What do you mean my shoes are untied?